Give some basic information about yourself. How old are you? Where are you from? What is your major in the university, etc.?
Hi, my name is Shavani Joshi. I am from Rajkot, Gujarat, India. I am born on 12th of March 1995 and I'm 19 years old. I study at Pandit Dindayal Petroleum University at Gandhinagar in Gujarat. I have not chosen a major as yet because I'm still in the first year and we're supposed to choose our majors in the third year. But as of now, I have three options as my majors. First would be mass communication, second as psychology, and the third is literature. I have still not chosen which one of them would I choose because we'll still be getting briefed about it, and then I'll be able to choose.
What are your main hobbies?
My main hobbies are reading novels, mostly fiction, and the second one would be dancing, whether it's classical or western.
Why did you choose to go to internship to Russia?
Russia has always fascinated me since we studied a little part of Russian literature, I would say. We studied books written by Daniel Kahneman, and I've read Lolita. So that was when the first time I got fascinated towards Russia. Otherwise, then I didn't really pay attention to what Russia was like. But reading that, I think I am very much fascinated, and it could get me a lot of knowledge.
Why did you choose Moscow?
Moscow is Russia's capital, and when I researched a little about Russia as well as Moscow, I found out that it is one of the major cities for economic, political, scientific, and cultural center in Russia and in all over Eastern Europe. So, and one very good fact that fascinated me was that it has the largest number of billionaire residents. So I believe it would be a great place to learn a lot of things, which includes the cultural, the literature, the political, economic strength, and it could make me have a lot of knowledge about the place as well as these different cultures over there.
Why do you choose this project?
Why do I choose this project is because I am very fond of children, and working with them at an orphanage would always give me happiness and inner peace. So it makes me feel complete when I have to work with children around me, and I've been donating for a lot of orphanages in the past, so it would be a great opportunity for me.
Why do you think you suit this project?
Helping has always been a plus point for me. Not only for I wouldn't want to do this to pity those orphanage people, but to with out of concern and determination to make a better place, to make those little kids, more happier, and see, feel, and make them dream big in life, and to I would love to have these projects because not just it will teach those sweet kids about something that I am teaching them, but it'll in return I'll also get to learn much from them. So it is a vice versa process, and I think it would be a great opportunity for me to do this. And it feels great to make others see, feel, and dream, and accomplish those dreams with and by me making them teach something that could be required for them would definitely make their dreams more bigger.
Have you got any experience in working with children before?
Yes, sort of. Not exactly, but yes, I would say, because in past I've been to orphanages and different NGOs where they take care of children. So I think it would be a great opportunity, and I have a lot of kids around in my family as well. So I'll be able to take care of it much better and concentrate and focus onto them.
What are the three main strongest traits of your character?
Three strongest traits of my character would be patience. I am very, very patient about situations that take place. Second trait would be analyzing. I analyze situations a lot. So I am not reactive enough at the first place, because I analyze the situation, the person, in such a way that I decide first the pros and cons, and then I decide what my reaction should be like. And my third trait would be I'm very particular about my things, whether it's my routine or my work.
What are your three main weaknesses?
My three main weaknesses. The first one would be I procrastinate a lot. That's because I'm moody. But I make sure that if something that I give importance, that is when I do not procrastinate. My second weakness would be I lack financial management. I'm very bad at that. And my third would be I am too blunt or say bold when I have to talk to people. So I think there have been times when people take it in a wrong sense, or feel hurt that I just stole them something on their face. So that sometimes is a bad thing, but sometimes yes, it is a good thing.
Please tell about your achievement you are proud of the most.
One achievement that I'm proud of the most would be, there are a lot of things, but choosing one out of them would be a little difficult. I believe the biggest achievement that I've got is learning how to be independent. I live alone back in the city, so it has taught me a lot to learn new things, to have responsibilities over me, to decide on the spot to what do and what not, because staying alone is a great responsibility. And I think that learning how to be such independent at this age is a great thing.
Imagine you are in the class giving the presentation or a master class to the children, but they don't listen to you. What will you do to improve the situation and involve children in the process?
If I was supposed to create a situation here, or decide what to do, what I would do is I will make sure that I don't just teach them something. Rather, I'm going to involve the kids, create an environment where there is fun, there's frolic. I'll try and teach them through making them have activities done. I'll maybe playing games, or any intellectual activities, which will make sure that the kids are involved, and it'll make there'll be an efficient learning of whatever I'm trying to teach them. So yes, I think I will involve the kids into playing games with intellectual learning as well.
Imagine that you are working in pair with another intern, and she is skipping classes and prefer to stay in bed instead of teaching. What will you do in this situation? Will you, and how, if yes, try to encourage her to keep working?
I really doubt if anyone's coming for such great opportunities, there would anybody be such. But if in case I'm getting such an intern with me to work, I will, yes, of course, I will encourage them to not keep sleeping around, or skipping the teaching time and everything. Yes, I will encourage them to work. I'll tell them how important it is to spread this knowledge. How good can it be for our future? I'll make sure that I tell her what my point of view about this whole situation is, and I think that will grow. And I'll try knowing what her point of view is about this, and maybe we could work on a little things as common things, and that could make her encourage herself to come and work on this project more better.
During which period you are available for the internship? Give exact dates, please.
I am available during December and January, and my exact dates, if I have to give, I would prefer from 1st of December till 14th or 15th of January basically. But I am still open to the dates that you give. But yes, if I have to choose, my preferred dates would be 1st December 2014 till 15th of January 2015.